Hey, Blam here with SC2Strat.net, bringing you the Zerg build, 15 hatch FE, or 15 hatch fast expand. This is a very common Zerg opening that a lot of the pros use, and we're boasting it as a ZvZ, Zerg versus Zerg strategy, because the idea is to really get ahead of your Zerg opponent in economy, since that's the main pillar amongst which the Zerg race stands is their economy. Whenever you're facing another Zerg opponent, it's best to just try to jump on top of that economy fast as possible. So basically the title says it right there, right? At 15 supply, we're going to get another hatchery. So you get the standard 9 Overlord. So we get up to 9 the supply. You get the Overlord. You get your 10th drone pushing out. And I always move my first OV out here to my natural expansion just to kind of keep that scouted, since I'm going to be laying a hatch down, right? I want to know if they're going to send a drone out to see that right away. Maybe even camp a drone there if they're curious to my fast expansion, right? And I am just playing the computer here, as I often do in these builds, so we're not going to expect anything too crazy. The point is just to really get the mechanics of the build across to you guys. So after you get that 9 Overlord, it's straight drone production up to 15, and then you cease producing drones at 15 because you want to get to 300 so you can get that expansion hatchery. So you can see me target my drone to head on down to the natural there. You're going to move him out a little bit ahead there so he gets there right about when you have 300, so no time's wasted. And then you go ahead and get another drone right away. You want to get back up to 15 supply. I lagged on that just a little bit. The next thing you're going to get while you're at 15 supply is your spawning pool. So hatchery at 15, you get another drone to replenish the one that you buried in the ground to build that sucker. And then you're also going to get your spawning pool at 15. As soon as that goes down, train another drone, and then get your extractor. So those three things happen right at 15 supply. Hatchery, spawning pool, and extractor, all with the drone research in between to get the one you sacrifice. From there, I just, you want to produce drones, you want to not get supply capped, you want to get your OB out. As soon as that extractor's up, you do want to get 3 drones over to it, because you do want to get speed for your first lings. So that's kind of the key when facing the other Zerg opponent, right? You want to get some speed lings to scout and to control any aggression they might have. So as soon as the spawning pool's up, you want to get your first pair of Zerglings. I go ahead and get 2 pair, since I want to secure the Zelnaga towers, and then have an extra pair to kind of come down and scout them, right? And then you also want to get queens at both bases right away. So the second that spawning pool's up, get a pair or 2 of Zerglings and get 2 queens. And then in between all this, guys, just build drones, build overlords, stay on top of kind of those basic mechanics. And as soon as those lings are out, you do want to scout with them right away. We did not send a drone scout out. We wanted all of our drones at our base. And so that was that. So my 2 pair come out. I split these guys to the towers. I want to control those. And then I just send these 2 guys down as more or less sacrificial scouts, right? We'll turn it on just my camera there, right? Check out the mini-map down here. I do want to see, has the Zerg player expanded, and what do they have up at their main base. So that's exactly what these 2 guys do. And then meanwhile, back at my base, I'm producing roaches, right? The decision here is, do I need to get a lot of Zerglings, or can I go ahead and lay down that roach warren? Because ZvZ, you want to have those roaches to take out their bio army. So I see that he's got a bunch of roaches, a bunch of lings, so I'm going to crank out some more lings. I've already got the speed researching, was going to help. And then I say, hey, I'm going to throw down 2 spine crawlers, right? I should have positioned this one a little bit better. I do uproot him and move him out. But spine crawler position is very crucial, right? You want to protect both your natural and your main base. So this one is in a pretty good spot, but this one I need to bring forward a little bit, because he can reach, to protect this base and to protect my ramp, right? And I do go ahead and throw down that roach warren just to get it going and get my second extractor. But again, my focus is going to be on getting a bunch of lings and these spine crawlers up to protect from the eventual push that's going to come from that Zerg opponent, right? You can see I uproot this guy and bring him out a little bit farther, right? I've already explained the basic build here, guys. I'm probably going to fast forward the rest of this. The basic build is just to get your hatchery, your spawning pool, and your gas down at 15. to scout and then really move from there, right? It's a fast expansion. You want to get ahead in economy. You need to stay up in your spawn larva as always with the queens, and you really just want to outproduce that other Zerg opponent, right? So always stay up on spawn larva. When you have that extra energy that you'll slowly get from your additional queens. So I noticed, hey, my Zelnaga went down there. I regrouped the lings I have there, and I trained a bunch more lings actually to try to have them out before these guys get here. So I had vision on them. It's a basic computer push. I wish it was kind of more exciting than that, guys. But this is the opening goal, right? To be able to survive that first push from the Zerg opponent, and then really just to out-eco them from there on out. So at this point, it's smart to go ahead and get a Roach Warren. I'm going to speed this up. It's smart. I probably should have dropped them before this, but 2 evolution chambers to start researching your upgrades, get your lair, and I end up getting some Hydras just in case, you know, he's got some mutas over there. If I'm all ground, it's a little risky to push into another Zerg base, you know, any time past 8 or 9 minutes. So I just mass up the forces here. I'm not too worried about getting Burrow at this point. I just want to have some faster roaches, so I research the Glial Reconstitution? Evolve? I guess I've never tried to say that. I go ahead and get my creep trimmer here so I can start getting some more visibility down there. And I'm going to push these guys out to this ramp. Laid the Hydralist in. Evolve that there. Got a couple Hydras, just in case there's some mutas. Saw him coming up over here. Just the computer guys. Pretty easy to take care of. Rally in more Hydralists. Rally in more Roaches. And we'll kind of take things down. Alright. So, pretty powerful opening. Again, the whole point is to out-eco your opponent with that fast expansion. And then to get speedlings to make sure you do have some defense against any pressure that Zerg opponent's going to apply. So, hope you guys like the build. The build order in the YouTube description is only going to contain, you know, up to those first couple segments there. I will go a little further past the 15 hatch as far as what I did in this specific replay, but you can go to sc2strat.net for a full write-up on the build, transition options, as well as download the SC2 replay file if you want to check this out at your own pace. Like I said, this is the most common opener for the Zerg race. A lot of the pros use it, especially when facing another Zerg. That's how we're building it, as a ZvZ build. So yeah, practice it a couple times. It's pretty easy after that, and good luck out there.